Harold Fan pacing. There goes Happy Cal on the outside, going for the lead. Florida Mall is there. Now the race full position, and Florida Mall benefits from the inside, but upon the outside, Happy Cal, a challenging second off stride in that turn, goes Scenic Billy. Now they're out of the turn and heading for the quarter, and Florida Mall leads the way double length and a quarter. Happy Cal, second by 2.5 lengths. It's Smooth World in third, 2 lengths Diddley. J.E. Big Red, it's Sky Colors, Evening Wine, and back pacing, but trailing the field. That's Scenic Billy. 28-4, the opening quarter, and up front, Florida Mall maintains a lead a length and a quarter. Happy Cal is right there in second, but first over, J.E. Big Red, storming into third. On the inside of us is Smooth World, Evening Wine has cover. On the inside of us is That's Diddley, followed now by Scenic Billy and Sky Colors trailing. They're moving by the half, and Florida Mall maintains a lead. 59-3, the race is half over, and Florida Mall leads into the clubhouse turn a length and a quarter. J.E. Big Red is on the outside, a challenging second. Happy Cal right there in third. Evening Wine, he's moving up 3 wide out of the turn. Now they curve into the black stretch, and Florida Mall maintains a lead. It's Happy Cal in second, but Evening Wine takes over second on the outside. Here comes Sky Colors moving right with him. 129 1/3, and Florida Mall shows the way into the far turn. Evening Wine, Sky Colors is there. 1/8 of a mile to go, and your leader, Florida Mall. Here they come, turning for home, and Florida Mall cuts the corner. Evening Wine is out for the drive. It's Florida Mall. Here comes Evening Wine, another move. It is Florida Mall showing the way, and Florida Mall wins it a length and a quarter at the wire. And race their 4th and 5th races back to back. Post for Maywood Park second in 21 minutes. Now let's go on to Balmoral Park. Fair enough. Broadway Waltz between horses for the lead. Untamed Heart, and it's those two as they race into the first turn. And Untamed Heart shows the early speed. Ron's Kicker slips into second. Broadway Waltz right there in third. 2 lengths to Tender Hearted. 3 lengths back to Shady Society, followed by Manganelli, and trailing the field, that's Fox Valley Lady. Out of the turn and racing by the quarter, your leader is Untamed Heart. They're by the opening quarter. 28-1, the quarter, and Untamed Heart leads the way 2 lengths. Ron's Kicker is second, a length and a quarter. Broadway Waltz right there in third. Here comes Fox Valley Lady, first over on the outside, followed by Tender Hearted, Shady Society, and trailing the field, that's Manganelli. Heading for the half-mile marker, and it's all Untamed Heart. Untamed Heart leads the way by 2 lengths as Fox Valley Lady joins the leader on the outside second, and they're halfway home. 58-4 into the clubhouse turn. Untamed Heart has a lead a length and a quarter. On the inside, it's Ron's Kicker getting the trip second. Fox Valley Lady first over and third, followed by Broadway Waltz. Followed on the outside of us is Shady Society, Tender Hearted, and Manganelli trailing. Out of the turn, they curve into the black stretch, and Untamed Heart leads the way. Fox Valley Lady tries to come on second. Ron's Kicker in third. On the inside of us is Broadway Waltz and Shady Society. 128-2 for the 3/4. Into the far turn they race. Your leader is Untamed Heart. On the far outside, Shady Society thunders into second. Here comes Ron's Kicker between horses. Here they come, turning for home. It's Untamed Heart. Ron's Kicker to the outside, trying to come on. It's Untamed Heart with the lead, and it's Untamed Heart at the wire.
In the 110 double, $120.40. They have paraded, owned by John Sexton and Susan Fee, trained and driven by Vern Bontrager, 1 Sam's brother Cy. Owned by Wayne Puckett, trained by Jerry Robinson, driven by Dean McGee, 2 R.J. Buck. Owned by Mark Bauer and Gordon Hoppy, trained by Russ DeZurek, driven by Neil Coleman, 3 Colonial Arms. Owned by Laverne Saylor.
They're off. Carmel by the Sea going for the lead on the inside. Raven Ruler, El Supremo. Those three now they vie for position, and Raven Ruler is your leader, and off stride in that turn goes Carmel by the Sea. Number 5 is off stride. Out of the turn, they curve into the box direction. Raven Ruler leads the way a length and a quarter. El Supremo. Second, 3 lengths, Luciano. Closing the gap, third, Hannah Bay. 2 lengths back to Steel Mill Joe. Followed by Seek and Scan, back pacing but far back. Carmel by the Sea. 28-2 the opening quarter, and Raven Ruler sets the pace a length and a quarter. It's El Supremo second, Luciano right there in third. On the outside of us is here comes Seek and Scan, followed now by Hannah Bay. Entering the stretch for the first time, your leader is Raven Ruler, but here comes Luciano, and Luciano is up on the outside to challenge for the lead. They're halfway home. 59 seconds flat, and Raven Ruler leans into the clubhouse turn. Luciano is on the attack second. El Supremo right there in third. Seek and Scan following cover. Hannah Bay, Steel Mill Joe. Out of the turn, they curve into the box to reach Raven Ruler, but Luciano digs in on the outside, and these two, their noses apart for the lead. El Supremo, Hannah Bay needs racing room. Seek and Scan, 3 quarters on the board. 128-1. Raven Ruler is on the inside, just a lip. On the outside, Luciano. Luciano now takes command. It's Luciano with a neck in front. Raven Ruler fighting to come back second. Seek and Scan. El Supremo needs racing room. Here they coming down the stretch. Here comes Luciano, and Luciano is in the center of the racetrack now to take command. On the inside, Raven Ruler. It is Luciano at the wire. They're off. Hearts Tiger between horses goes for the lead on the inside. Superior Society. Now they race into the first turn, and your leader is Superior Society. On the inside of horses, Rattle and Roll. Followed on the outside, Hearts Tiger, 3 lengths back. Hard working man, Bingo Johnny, Holly Hill Savage, and trailing that's Hawk in Flight. Out of the turn and racing for the quarter, and Hearts Tiger now thunders into command off the quarter. 27-4 the first quarter. Hearts Tiger opens up 3 lengths. It's Superior Society. Second, 2 lengths, Rattle and Roll. Third, now by 4 lengths, followed by Hard Working Man. 2 lengths back to Bingo Johnny. A gap to Holly Hill Fashion and Hawk in Flight. They're moving for the half-mile marker, and Hearts Tiger leads the way now by 3 lengths. Here comes Bingo Johnny, was 4th, now 3rd, charging up on the outside with a full head of steam. Bingo Johnny powers on by. 57-2, the race is half over, and Bingo Johnny has the lead into the clubhouse turn. Hearts Tiger second, and to the outside there goes Superior Society, followed in that turn by Rattle and Roll. Out of the turn, they curve into the box to Rich, and Bingo Johnny has the lead a length and a quarter. Superior Society is on the chase in second. Hearts Tiger, 3 quarters, 126-1. Into the far turn, Bingo Johnny leads the way 2 lengths. Superior Society is on the outside, followed by Hearts Tiger. Hard working man, top of the stretch, and it's all Bingo Johnny. Here they come, and down the stretch, Bingo Johnny is opening up the lead now with every stride. It's a battle for second. It's Hearts Tiger, Superior Society. It is Bingo Johnny all alone at the wire. Superior Society. Hearts Tiger is third. Good mile, 154 4/5. Here they come. They're off. It's Popsicle on the inside, Mark Hanover. Now they race full position, and Mark Hanover is on the inside. Popsicle now drops in second. There goes Quake Trimmer, thundering into third, followed by Happy Colors. 2 lengths to Sportsmaster and Isometrics trailing out of the turn and racing for the quarter. Mark Hanover leads 3 parts of a length. Quake Trimmer is on the attack, and Quake Trimmer pulls alongside a challenge and now put a nose in front. 27-4 the yearly quarter, and Quake Trimmer has the lead now a length. Mark Hanover second, 2 lengths back to Popsicle in third, 2 lengths back to Happy Colors, followed by Sportsmaster and Isometrics. Approaching the half-mile juncture, and Mark Hanover is shooting back on the inside. It's Quake Trimmer parked on the outside second. Popsicle right there in third. Sportsmaster following cover. The field's halfway home. 56-4. Now they race into the clubhouse turn with Mark Hanover. Your leader a length and a quarter. Popsicle back to second. On the outside, it's Quake Trimmer, followed by Sportsmaster, Happy Colors, and Isometrics. Out of the turn, they curve into the black stretch, and Mark Hanover leads away a length and a quarter. It's Popsicle in second. On the outside, Sportsmaster now fourth, now third, now second on the outside. 3/4, 1:26-2. And Mark Hanover leads the way into the far turn. On the outside, Sportsmaster tries to come on second, but here comes Happy Colors. Look at him fly. Now fourth, now third, thundering second on the outside. Here they come, turning for home. Here comes Happy Colors with a rush. It's Happy Colors now to take command, and Happy Colors is pulling away. It's Happy Colors at the wire. Here they come. Earl Fan pacing. There goes Summer Main going for the lead on the inside. Jack Clayton. There goes Gypsy Falcon. Into the turn they race, and Summer Main circles Jack Clayton now to take command. Keystone Mandel in third, number length and a quarter. Gypsy Falcon drops in fourth by 2 lengths, followed by Dornock. 2 lengths to Brian Gimble. 4 lengths back to Where's the Dock and Go Vance trailing. Your leader by the quarter is Summer Main. They're by the opening quarter. 28-2 on Summer Main. Leads a length and a quarter. Jack Clayton is second, 2 lengths. Gypsy Falcon pulling first over on the outside. Followed on the inside of us is Keystone Mandel. Here comes Dornock moving to the outside with cover. Followed now by Brian Gimble and Go Vance. As they race for the half-mile marker, it's Summer Main with the lead a length, but Gypsy Falcon pulls alongside and they're halfway home. 58 seconds flat into the clubhouse turn. It's Summer Main with the lead. Gypsy Falcon is alongside a challenging second. Jack Clayton right there in third. Dornock in fourth. On the outside of us is Here Comes Go Vance, Keystone Mandel, Bryant Gimble, and Where's the Dock? Out of the turn, they curve into the black stretch, and Summer Main now draws clear again. It's Gypsy Falcon under urging second. Jack Clayton, 3/4, 1:27 flat. And Summer Main leans into the far turn now by 2 lengths. It's Jack Clayton in second, 2 lengths. Keystone Mandel into third. At the top of the stretch, your leader is Summer Main. Here they come, turning for home, and Summer Main is under urging. On the outside, Jack Clayton is charging, and down the stretch they come. It's Summer Main. Jack Clayton is charging. Here comes Jack Clayton. 2 horses at the wire. Here they come. They're off. MS Graham, Broadway Jazz going for the lead on the inside of those two. Mr. Obvious, 3 horses across the track and 3 wide. MS Graham is up noted challenge for the lead, but Broadway Jazz holds on the inside second. Mr. Obvious is 2 lengths back in third. It's 5 lengths back to Anxious Phil, 4 lengths back to Broadway Preview, and trailing to the quarter, it's Broadway Circle, moving by the opening quarter, 27 for the quarter, and there goes Broadway Jazz, and Broadway Jazz powers into a 2-length lead. MS Graham is second, 2 lengths. Mr. Obvious closing the gap third, 2 lengths. Anxious Phil, followed by Broadway Preview, trailing the field to the half-mile marker. Broadway Circle positions on change, and Joe Marsh Jr. shows the way with Broadway Jazz on the inside. MS Graham and Mr. Obvious halfway home, 57 2 into the clubhouse turn. Broadway Jazz leads by 2 lengths. On the inside of second, that's MS Graham, 2 lengths back. Mr. Obvious, followed on the inside, Broadway Preview, Anxious Phil, and Broadway Circle. Out of the turn, now they curve into the box to reach Broadway Jazz. Leads the way by 2 lengths. MS Graham second. On the far outside, Anxious Phil. Now fourth, now third on the outside. 125 4 for the 3 quarters. Broadway Jazz leans into the far turn. MS Graham right there second. Followed on the outside, Anxious Phil. Broadway Preview. Here they come, turning for home. Broadway Jazz is under urging. MS Graham is charging. Here comes MS Graham. Broadway Preview is getting through the open stretch. Broadway Preview is flying. Broadway Preview, MS Graham at the wire.
Buck 280. Entry mate 2B is owned by Ken Buck and Raul Alfonso, trained by Bob Newman, driven by Gary Mills. 2B is Society King. Owned by Joan Steinbrenner and Jane Johnston, trained by Roger.
Here they come. They're off. Styling on the inside, Broadway Maria Ross the Hoss. Those 3, no, they bank into the clubhouse turn, and it's Styling, showing the early speed. Broadway Maria right there in second, 2 lengths. It's Ross the Hoss. Third now by 2 lengths, followed by Jonathan's Pet. On the outside, Fox Valley Boomer, followed by Free Society, and trailing the field to the quarter, that Swinging Society. Out of the turn, now they straighten up the backstretch. Your leader is Styling at the quarter, 29 2. It's Styling by 2 lengths. Broadway Mariah is second, 2 lengths. Ross the Hoss, third by 2 lengths, followed by Jonathan's Pet. And to the outside, looking for cover, that's Free Society, followed by Fox Valley Boomer and Swinging Society. As they approach the half-mile marker, it's Styling with the lead. Broadway Mariah has his sights on the leader. Second, here comes Jonathan's Pet. Was fourth, now third, now second on the outside. 59 1, the race is half over. Styling shows the way into the clubhouse turn. Jonathan's Pet is on the attack on the outside. Broadway Mariah is there on the outside. Free Society. Now they curve into the back stretch. Your leader is Styling, 3 parts of a length. Jonathan's Pet charging second on the outside. It's Broadway Mariah Ross the Hoss. Free Society, 3/4, 128, and Styling leads the way into the far turn just on neck. Jonathan's Pet turns in on the outside, trying to come on second. Broadway Mariah is right there in third. Here they come, turning for home. It's Styling with the lead. Broadway Mariah in second on the outside. Jonathan's Pet. Down the stretch they come. It is Styling with the lead. Broadway Mariah trying to come through, but it is Styling. Broadway Mariah, Ross the Hoss.
Owned by Omar Blankenship, trained and driven by Randall Finn, to Broadway Challenge. Owned by John Leahy, the Anderson Racing Incorporated.
They're off. Eagle Event on the outside goes for the lead. There goes Cash Finder. Train on the far outside. Vogel is there as they race for position. And Eagle Event circles up now to take command, but Small But Incredible moves right with him on the outside. Cash Finder in third. 3 lengths back to Gold Star Sandstorm. Followed in that turn by Fleetwing. Followed by Javaro Silver Wolf. And Vogel trailing. Now from the outside, Small But Incredible. 27-4 the early quarter, and Small But Incredible leads just a length. Eagle Event running his heels in second. It's Cash Finder in third. 2 lengths back to Gold Star Sandstorm, followed on the outside by Silver Wolf, Cash Finder, Javaro, and Vogel trailing. They're moving for the half. It's Joe Anderson and Small But Incredible with the lead a length and a quarter. Eagle Event, Cash Finder, Gold Star Sandstorm, 57-1. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn. Small But Incredible leads the way a length. Eagle Event running his heels in second. 2 lengths. Cash Finder in third. Here comes Gold Star Sandstorm. Now fourth. Now moving third on the outside. Out of the turn. They curve into the box to reach. Small But Incredible leads the way 2 lengths. Eagle Event is getting the trip second. Gold Star Sandstorm first over, followed by Cash Finder and Silver Wolf. 127 flat into the far turn they race, and it's the 35-1 shot. Small But Incredible leading the way 2 lengths. Eagle Event and Gold Star Sandstorm. Here they come turning for home. Small But Incredible opens up the lead now by 3. On the inside it's Eagle Event and Gold Star Sandstorm. It's Small But Incredible showing the way. Small But Incredible at the bar. Outside AJ's Majesty, no in second, the Robster in third, followed on the turn Lake Hills Yubel, 4 lengths back to Smashing Hit, followed by Fantasy Life, I'm Brooks Gold, and Billary Trilling. Your leader to the quarter is Sam Harse, AJ's Majesty by the opening quarter. 29-3 the quarter, and Sam Harse leads the way now a length as Lake Hills Yubel drives out of third, moving into second. It's AJ's Majesty, followed on the outside, Smashing Hit, the Robster, and to the outside, I'm Brooks Gold, followed by Fantasy Life and Billary Trilling. They're moving for the half. It's Sam Harse with the lead. Lake Hills Yubel drives alongside under Urging, followed on the inside, AJ's Majesty. A minute flat, the race is half over. Into the clubhouse turn, and Some Horse leads the way, now draws clear again. On the outside, Lake Hills Jubel tries to come on, but AJ's Majesty is getting the trip. Smashing Hit. On the inside, it's the Robster and I'm Brooks Gold. Rough gated now, going into the back stretch was Lake Hills Jubel. Out of the turn, they curve into the box to reach Sam Harse. Leads the way 2 lengths, AJ's Majesty, followed by Smashing Hit. 129-4 for the 3 quarters, and Some Horse maintains the lead. AJ's Majesty is edging to the outside second. Smashing Hit and the Robster turning for home. Some Horse is under urging. Here they come turning for home, and Some Horse cuts the corner. AJ's Majesty charging to the outside. Hostether going to the whip. It's Some Horse and AJ's Majesty. Some Horse, AJ's Majesty at the wire. 7:40, 9:50. Well, that's it for the Maywood side of the card, ladies and gentlemen.